You're watching Deepening Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Deepening Gaming, and something on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Heroes Advent Ray's Path. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alright. You gave the bowl a cautious shake, even tilting it as you watched the gruel sticking to the sides. The more you played with it, the more it resembled the homemade glue you used in arts and crafts before. You decided to set your bowl down next to the one originally intended for Ray, munching on the field rations instead. Despite only being 2 bars, you felt satisfied and somewhat energized, though maybe that was a hint of honey you tasted in it. Pretty good, ain't it? Cody can make the best meals. Sucks that they just don't keep well for long most of the time. Yeah, it doesn't taste bad. It just feels bad to have in my mouth. What's the matter, Max? You don't like having Cody's hot and fresh white chowder in your mouth? That's what I just said, Ray. Come on, help me out here, Cassian. You're right, Ray. The bars really do taste good. Cassian! Cassian, not you too! Alright, Ryan and I will go out and hunt some game meat for dinner and breakfast tomorrow. We'll stay here to keep watch over the tree and the readings. Stay in contact with your phones. They still work out here? With the Akai functioning like the GC, things that worked in the city should work as they should here, at least in theory. We've managed without these fancy gadgets before. We'll be fine. As you say, don't stay out there too late. We shouldn't split up for too long. All right. I'll go with you. Sure thing, Cassian. Just stick close to us. Well, be safe, everyone. We will. Let's go. Keep up, Cassian. The 3 of you departed for the forest. Ray guided you and Max to where he first spotted the tracks of a few game beasts. There's some fresh tracks here from 2 types of critters. Looks like Borax hooves. Yep, those over there look like ox ear tracks running into the brush. Max stood up from his squat, turning to Ray with an uncharacteristically mischievous smile. What do you think, Ray? Want to make a bet? What? Here? Didn't Alex tell us not to split up, though? If anything happens, we're all here again. It won't be like before. Ray shot you a rather hesitant look, ruminating over Max's words before returning that mischievous grin back. Just like old times, huh? Mm-hmm. Alright, you're on. The one to get the most meat wins. So, what are we betting for? How about a kiss from Cassian? What? A kiss from me? Quit messing around, Ray. The prize has to be something we both want. Heh. Meh, as always, you're no fun, Max. Alright. How about... The loser has to take first night watch. First night watch, huh? What, getting cold feet now, huh, Max? Nah, never. Alright, deal. May the best hunter win. Second, y'all, beer time. Oh, man, I do love Foster's. Ho, you're on. Wait. The 2 were about to split off as you spoke up, stopping them in their tracks. What about me? Ooh, you went on that bet too, Cassian? I don't mind, but Cassian can't go off on his own. He'll just have to go with one of us. Who will you team up with? With Ray. I think I'll just stick with Ray. Nice. Sorry, Max. Looks like Cassian's siding with me now. Ha! You think that's a loss for me, but truth be told, this simplifies things a lot. What? Are you calling me easy? Well, as long as Cassian's with you, you remain distracted. Enough said. Ray sneered a little at Max's remark. A light huff of smoke breathed out through the dragon's nostrils. Yeah, nah, Cassie and I will win, with the power of love. Max burst out laughing as he made his way into the forest, leaving you and Ray alone. Just make sure you don't hurt yourselves. You glanced aside at the canine as the canine's voice faded off in a more serious tone. Ray's expression softened with a chuckle, shaking his head as he took your hand, urging you to follow close to him as you headed along the tracks deeper into the forest. Man, I wonder if he's ever going to chill out. Max? Chilling out? Oh, very punny, hun. But really, you probably think I'm the one who would incite competition when you saw how he tried to rile me up just then. Right, I did notice that. Has he always been this way? Constantly. Honestly, though, I used to not mind it one bit. I thought it great that he essentially pushed us to do better. It's just not the same anymore these days, you know? How so? Well, mostly how everyone's just doing their own thing these days. Max doing his errands and patrols, Cody with his tavern, Al with his lab, and me out here with you. Is that why you agreed to this bet with Max, just for something fun to do? Heh, guess that's one way to put it. Some good fun for old time's sake. Also to make up for the fact that I didn't attend the Heroes Challenge this year after all. Oh, right. Because we attended the festival instead, huh? Yep. Kinda did regret not signing up for it, but to be honest, it was way more fun seeing Finn getting slapped around by Max in the arena. Oh yeah, we did watch the fight. Yep, quarterfinals. Max was supposed to go against the runner-up at semifinals the next day, but the attack happened. Oh. Yeah, the whole gig got canceled, just like that. Kinda a bummer, ain't gonna lie. But mark my words, Cassie, at least I'm gonna beat that snowball at this little hunting game of ours. So, you know, beer time. Oh, that's so good. Sheesh, I didn't know you two had such a competitive streak like that. Heh, it used to be a lot worse back then. Worse? Yeah, we always used to compete about who the real leader of our team was supposed to used to be. We were pretty evenly matched on merits. Really? Max was really tearing up the competition during the festival. Yeah, he took his training seriously after what happened. I kind of lost motivation after that. I stayed away from the guild most days, helping Finn at the beach or staying in the research tower with Alex, anywhere I didn't have to see Max pushing himself to his limits. And eating out to avoid Cody too, huh? Yeah. Just needed somewhere I could set my own pace, I guess. You grip tightly onto Ray's hand. He turns to you, slowing down the brisk walk he'd been guiding you with. Are you alright, Ray? Huh? Yeah, I'm fine. What's up? Oh, nothing. Just, if you want to talk, I'm all ears. Huh. Thanks. I'll let you know when I do. Alright, should we get going then? Yep, let's. The animal ain't gonna hunt itself, you know. The dragon shot you a mischievous look as he took the lead along the track. Right. He followed along after a brief moment of hesitation. So, what are we looking for? Is it a Borax? You shudder at the thought of having to confront a living Borax, at least from how those things were described to you. No, this one's a lot more spry. He has decent leg span. Herbivorous. Hopefully an ox-ear. An ox-ear? Nope, ox-ear, one word. Sometimes they're called lightning beasts. Lightning? Can they use electromagic or something? Ray gave you an incredulous look. I mean, if they could, they would make hunting them a hell of a lot harder than it already is. But no, they're called that because of their branched horns. Each one looks like lightning rods. Branched horns? Yeah, and a large upper body. They're really fast and hit like a cannonball if they hit you head on. How do you catch one then? The answer is their thin legs. It's easy to catch them when they trip over logs or vines. Usually that's where their pointy horns come in. Excuse me, but I can get in and out before they even realize what happened to them. You sure know your stuff. Do you hunt oxeer a lot, or used to? Nah, I used to hunt hopines, little pests that often mess up gardens. Used to make a little extra pocket money by chasing them around the farms around the city. Uh-huh. What are hopines, though? Huh? Oh, right, I forgot you don't know what they are or look like. Let me think. I guess for a starter, they kind of look like a Borax, but smaller and have spikes on their back. Spikes? Oh, so like a hedgehog, then. Hedgehog? I'm guessing that's what hopines are called where you're from. Yeah, you could say that. Smaller Boraxes with spikes on their back. Do they jump, though? Jump? Yep, they're very jumpy, hence the namesake. Hopine. The thought of multiple hedgehogs jumping around the field and shooting spikes every time they landed just rendered you rather speechless. Wow, must be a pain in the butt to deal with, huh? Take it now. They can be. The trick is not to stomp, but to run around and herd them into a corner. Weirdly enough, they're a lot easier to catch bunched up together. You sure know your animal, huh? Heh, only the ones I hunt a lot. And between you and me, I prefer hunting the smaller animals more. Easier to catch. Is that why you like me? Because I'm smaller? What? Huh? No, I mean, yes, you're short and cute, but not like that. He couldn't help but crack a smirk and double over laughing at Ray's immediate defensive response. Since when did you get so quick on the trigger like that? Better start pulling out the big ones then. Heh, I learned from the best. Wow, no kidding, huh? A rustling in the distance caught both your attention. Standing in a tall section of grass, you saw a bulky creature with a mossy green pelt speckled with golden brown spots. Nestled atop its head are antlers like those of a deer, only branched out into twisted horns similar to a gazelle's. Seeing the crooked and erratic look of its onyx crown justified its name, the Lightning Beast. Shit, it's right there. Is that? Yep, stay there, Cassian. Don't move a muscle. With a gulp, you kept eye contact with the large beast, a bit of fear filling your gut. But you'd never seen one. The size of this creature made you wonder if this is what a moose looked like from all the descriptions from that one classmate back then. But you kept a keen eye on it. From your peripherals, you could notice Ray going through his tool belt, grabbing what looked to be a spool, some iron spikes, and a hammer. Here's the plan. I'm going to set up this tripwire over here. Try to remember it. He silently moved, pulling out one of his daggers to cut across the bark of the tree. I need you to herd it into the trap when you think it's getting tired. Try not to get too close or threaten it too much. It might try running through you. How would I do that? You've got your sword, right? Just wave it around so it knows you're waiting for it. All right. He nodded with another gulp as Ray stepped back towards the base of the trees. This'll be quick, I promise. The dragon began nailing the pitons into the dirt as quietly as he could, tensing the rope between both ends as he finished. You were quite amazed at how he'd managed to remain so quiet. Glancing back at the beast, you saw that it was still none the wiser to your presence there. With a thumbs up, you drew your sword at the ready as Ray rushed into the brush, startling the Oxeer as it lunged forward. From the side, you could see Ray chasing it around, staying no more than 10 paces from its tail. You tried to keep track of Ray and the Oxeer's movement, wondering what you should do next. You heard the Oxeer closing into your position fast. Before you knew it, the beast barged into view with the red blur closely behind it, its trampling footfalls absolutely tearing up the grass and soil around it. You hardly had time to formulate a plan when it was right ahead of you. What do you do? Wait, what was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to intimidate it? You raised your sword in your dominant hand, delivering what felt like a decisive swing at the... Nope. Pacifying. You switched your sword to your non-dominant hand, reaching up to try and calm the beast. Huh? Oh, yeah, intimidate. Okay. The beast seemed to flinch a little as you managed to get in a solid slash against its torso, yet the force from it knocked both you and the blade aside. You're scrambling to get back up, but thankfully Ray swooped by to help you back up before launching back into a full sprint in pursuit of the beast. You quickly sheathed your sword as you backed off onto the other side of the tripwire, positioning yourself at the safe spot. You weren't sure if this would work, but you'd hoped that you could dissuade the beast from taking the escape path that you'd blocked. Luckily for you, Ray kept the Oxeer on the move, able to herd it with you at a safe distance for his quick maneuver. You tried to keep track of Ray and the Oxeer's movement, wondering what you should do next. All of a sudden, the Oxeer jumped back into view, with Ray carefully herding it from behind. Uncharacteristically, it seemed tired, no longer dodging and weaving around the corners, instead just trotting cautiously to keep Ray at a distance. The dragon gestured towards you to stand still, but then he stumbled on a root, startling the creature as it rushed towards you before freezing in place, the deer in the proverbial headlights. And I'm going to pause it right there. Alright, y'all, it's late. I'm tired. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!